Hello and welcome. This is Cedric and Cedra. We'll be doing a new series called Wrestler Observation. And this is going to be when we just talk about a specific wrestler. Sometimes it might have to be a tag team, or we might do individuals and then talk about the tag team. It just depends on where you see them most, or just maybe how we feel. Now, this will be mostly on minds.com/CRW717. Very few of these are going to be put on YouTube. Very few. It's right now, YouTube is really bugging me. But I think just to get everybody understanding what we're doing and get an idea of how it's flowing, that I'll probably do at least, I don't know, every 3 or so on YouTube. You know, that's about where I'm headed. I don't know. I would rather you support us on Minds, because, you know, YouTube is, you know, really. So, you know, each one's going to focus on one wrestler. Keep that in mind, one wrestler. And we definitely want to hear from you. You know, your comments, all this other stuff. Throw it in there, throw it out there. Do what you got to do, say what you got to say. That's how conversations work. In the description, there'll be links to the Minds area. There'll be links to the Discord area. You could talk to me up on Discord and whatnot. This project here is primarily led by Cedra, who also came up with the name Wrestler Observations, and you know, and also by, you know, also inspired by Tal Jones. You know, he's come up with a few things, and he's suggested things, and his support and whatnot, you know, much appreciated. Can't even tell you how much. So, before we get into this, as I know I've rambled enough, but let us know what you would like for the background. This background is going to be naked today. There's going to be no tights on this background, all right? So let us know what you like the background to be. You know, it could be, you know, certain events that I hold for the Fire Pro Wrestling world. It could probably, I guess, a picture or something. But if I do a picture, it's definitely not going to be on YouTube. If I do a picture of the wrestler, it can't be. I done got hit enough times. So let me know. You know, I just do some random leaves or something. I don't know. And if you have the mindset of, you know, whatever, just talk. Okay, fine. I might do some random stuff. Yeah, don't complain. Because you said whatever. So, okay. So for this, we'll get started. We're going to go over a lot of certain points just as fans. And maybe with tidbits of slight insider knowledge. Slight. Because I don't like to go too deep. I like to enjoy the sport of wrestling. You know, as deep stuff that I do know, I sometimes rather just stay on the surface. So I'm going to let Cedra lead this off, because today we're going to be talking about YOSHI-HASHI of Chaos.
YOSHI-HASHI. The first time we saw YOSHI-HASHI, when we got back into New Japan, were able to actually find it to watch it, we kept wondering, who's this broke ass Kojima?
Yeah, it's like somebody really likes Kojima Satoshi.
We were confused, and he really didn't have a place other than, you know, one of the tag team, you know, their 5-man tag they love to do. But his gear always looked good.
Yeah, until they beat the letters off of him.
Well, that was later.
I know.
It was later that they beat the letters off of him. And
the name off his ass.
He was just, you know, he was a wrestler. You didn't see him in singles. And he was a part of Chaos, such that it was and is as a faction. Later, he was still the same, you know, with loose explosion on his ass.
I'm like, you don't need that. I have IBS. The last thing I would do is put loose explosion on my ass. I don't know where.
But that's what was on his ass when he got the letters beat off his ass. And he had this crazy blonde hair that looks like he like swirled it around and told him to spray it until it went stiff.
Your hair looks jacked up. Spray it. Hurry up.
That's perfect. No, I don't know, man. It's perfect.
It looks jacked up. I told you it's perfect. So, yeah.
So, I mean, and okay, let's talk about his ability in the ring.
Yeah, let's go there. Yeah. Look, I'm just lead off with it, all right? Because I know what's on her mind for the most part. Stop that rope hung move shit.
Oh, I hate his rope hung moves. I mean, if you got to have the your opponent hold on to the rope and fake being hurt till you get your ass over there, just don't.
It takes too long.
Just don't.
It was good while it was still newish in Mexico about 15 years ago, but that's gone.
It doesn't look good anymore. I wish he would get rid of that. He was surging a little bit last year when he took on this headhunter moniker. You start seeing him in more singles matches, and he changed his gear. He changed out of the loose explosion. Thank you.
Loose explosion exploded.
He was doing better. He was nailing folks with the lariat. He added the submission move he added?
Oh, butterfly lock.
Yeah, he added the butterfly lock, and he was tapping folks out. Granted, they were like young lions or somebody lesser than he, but it was working. On occasion, he would get his other finisher, Karma, which usually, if he can nail it, nobody's gonna get up.
Yeah,
but the setup for it is such that they have time to fight desperately to get out of it, and they do. YOSHI-HASHI needs help. He's tried to be aggressive, but he's too much of a face. I don't even know. It's got to be something over a super face. He is more than a super face.
He's too. I mean, I don't know if it's the commentary. I don't know if they're hyping it up for something. But I keep hearing, Kelly and Callis talk about how much he's so nice and so soft spoken and things, and I understand that they're his senpai, but man, Ishii and Nagata slapping him around like that, no way. Well, Nagata, I don't think Ishii did it.
Nah,
I wouldn't have taken it. Now, let me bring up something. And bring up the elephant in the room here about YOSHI-HASHI. Because it's small, but it's also an expression of him. He blundered, ran to the ring, fell, slammed his head, and jacked himself up.
It was gone for a bit.
Yeah. He comes back like, in comparison, he came back looking like he was 80 pounds lighter. Mm-hmm. He looks sick from the neck up. He doesn't look well. Maybe he came back too soon. Maybe he's got a lot of other things going in life. Look, I'm no stalker, so I don't know. I'm not stalking people online. I got better things to do than to look for people that don't know me or care about me.
He changed his hair. He got rid of the swirling spray.
Yeah.
It looks better.
Yeah.
But he's too light. He needs to put on about 30 pounds.
He looks like he's at his actual weight, but something's not right with it, and I don't know what it is. He needs to change a bit of his game. Now, look, if y'all think we're going to just hate on YOSHI-HASHI, wait until later. No, this is not a hate thing.
No.
We are literally covering our observation, what we think of him, what we've noticed, and things like that. So I guess I could have prefaced that in the beginning, but just in case y'all think it's just a show shitting on a wrestler, that's not it. That's not it. Just getting the most forward things in our heads out. That's mainly what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't have bad feelings about YOSHI-HASHI. When I have some bad feelings about a wrestler, then it just be me dumping on them.
You'll know when we get to those wrestlers she's got a bad feeling about. And it ain't necessarily Okada. All right? Not even close. Not even close.
Okay, this a little side note. Back when Kitamura was a young lion with New Japan.
Still is a young lion.
Just not with New Japan.
Yeah, they gave him his walking papers, didn't they?
They tried to give him another contract, but he bounced because they weren't going to let him wrestle him, according to what they released. It could be all bull. We don't know. But anyway, Kitamura, big dude, strong, had them awesome ass chops. When he threw an elbow, it sucked.
It was pitiful.
Because when Ishii get to throwing them elbows, you going to come with it. You falling over. So you can't be bigger than Ishii and look like you throwing your elbow like Steve Smith from American Dad.
I don't want to hurt the senpai.
You have to come with it. And he wasn't coming with it. I kept saying, man, you got to work on them elbows.
I don't know what training he did.
I don't know what
but he did.
But he did. And he threw an elbow at somebody. It was like, God damn. It was awesome. And I don't know if it wasn't even a matter of it being sold. It looked better when he did it. It looked powerful. It was better form. YOSHI-HASHI needs that so bad. Because he is wrestling in the heavyweight weight class, and he's going up against folks like Ishii and Makabe, and he's throwing these. He's already a light voice dude, so he's throwing these light ass elbows with this light ass holler, and it just comes across bad.
Very, very bad. And YOSHI-HASHI, look, let's just settle this real quick. There are no true weight divisions in New Japan. There aren't. YOSHI-HASHI has to weigh. Honestly, probably about what, 215? Like 250. I was gonna say like 190. That's what I was gonna say, like 198 or something like that.
He's small.
He's small, and then you got. I mean, come on, Jay White. He's not a heavyweight. He's not. And Shingo, he's
right on the.
If he's not a heavyweight. And look, then they use the terminology and the phrase is moving up to heavyweight. Mm-hmm. And YOSHI-HASHI, just like others, are not going to be a lightweight. They don't want to because New Japan don't put stock in their lightweights. Mm-hmm. They put nothing in their lightweight talent. I mean, if they gave a shit, they would have, in general, they would have let Kushida join Bullet Club or whatever faction he wanted, mm-hmm. and let Kushida do what Kushida want to do. Mm-hmm. When you get railroaded and screwed over and whatnot enough, you leave. And Kushida wants to go to WWE. Yeah, I don't want him to because I want him to live.
Yeah, I'm afraid he's gonna die some horrible way.
Yes.
And if not now, it'll be 10 years from now.
Drug overdose
Suicide,
or something. Too many injuries. He had to get, CTE mainly. But, YOSHI-HASHI, he's going to eventually probably do that. But
I would love for him to be a bad guy. He needs to be a bad guy.
If YOSHI-HASHI become a bad guy, I think he'd be, as strange as it is, because bad guys, I know, yes, we know wrestling, it's a work. We get that. We get it. But it's still the persona of your character. You still get to let loose. You're going to do things in the ring. Are you really going to, punch him in the nuts or anything? No. You don't want to see him vomit in the ring. No. And you definitely don't want to send him to the hospital. However, the action releases some frustration. And YOSHI-HASHI's got to be very frustrated with his career, with the company, with whatnot. If he switches to heel, everybody would see it coming because it's logical. It's logical. He gets beat up, slapped around, and everything. He switched to heel. He'd probably be on par with one of the greatest heels in our time that only lasted a second, and that was Eric Young.
Eric Young was great.
Eric Young was an awesome heel. He was a mega heel. You think Tama Tonga's bad? No, Tama Tonga is still trying to be the good guy compared to what Eric Young was.
Yeah, Tama Tonga is blatant. What he does is out there. Eric Young was calculating.
He was a mastermind. He would set things up. It was beautiful. YOSHI-HASHI would probably be in that area because when it comes to real life, you want to, because wrestling's supposed to mirror real life, not the other way around, people. All right, keep that in mind. Art imitates life, not life imitate art. But he would be able to just release that rage and just, because look, listen, this guy got way too many. This is when we start complimenting right here. YOSHI-HASHI got a devastating array of moves.
Yes.
He is almost nothing but finishing moves.
And we haven't down any of his moves. We're just talking about how he could tweak things and what he'd get rid of. But the
only thing we ever say get rid of is the rope hung move. That's
his move set, because he's got a serious lariat.
Yes,
he can pull it off out of nowhere.
It was talk to him about Kojima, and he pulls that lariat out at multiple times. Mm-hmm. Karma is like feared. I mean, it is feared. You know, that pump handle half Nelson driver. That's what technically what it is.
He's not gonna kick out. Just like Chase Owens, package power driver.
Yep.
If he nails it, you're not gonna kick out.
I'm sure Aja Kong is happy about what he's doing.
It's just not gonna happen. I think what Yoshi-Hashi needs to do, and most likely New Japan won't allow him to do it, he needs to go away. He needs to go away, heal up that shoulder.
Heal up the shoulder.
And come back as a heel. He need to put on some weight, heal up that shoulder, and come back as a heel.
Put on about 25 of weight in muscle. 25 in muscle. Get a new attitude. Get retrained for the attitude. You know, and he could be a different kind of heel. He could legitimately just show contempt for everybody, but people that are on his side that are heels, he shows this nice guy side to him and take care of them. But if they're on his side and they're a face, he'll jack them up if he got to.
And he would have to leave Chaos, because Chaos is just, it's not a faction.
No, Chaos is like, Chaos is really just New Japan Pro Wrestling regulars, just under a banner name. That's
it.
That's what it is. Chaos is, if anything, it is chaos. It ain't what they cause, it's what they are. That's the problem. You know, I like Yoshi-Hashi. I want to see Yoshi-Hashi win. I want to see Yoshi-Hashi do so much.
Because he's a hard worker. And when he gets in there, he tries to leave it all in there. But he always comes up short. And I want to see him succeed.
Yes. He should have. Yoshi-Hashi, I'm going to tell you what. He's got the basics down. He's got a lengthy, devastating array of moves. Okay? When you see him in that ring, you believe what he's trying to do. All right? He's emotional. That is the best trademark of any heel. Emotional. You know, if you're the cold, quiet heel, it's like, oh, they're dangerous because you are afraid of their posture. But they haven't proven anything like Triple H. I never feared Triple H.
No.
Not once. I'm like, oh, there he go, being him. He's cowering again. Oh, wow, he's in control, and all of a sudden he's confident. You know, I miss heels like Arn Anderson. Yes, they might do the little cowardly run thing strategically. They have no problem fighting to own that ring, though. I like that. And sometimes a heel got to do that and say, look, I'm boss. I own this. And Yoshi-Hashi has cleared the ring quite a few times as a face. Imagine what he'd do as a heel. That's what's to think about. I would love to see him as a heel. Man, I know it's hackneyed. I know it's a bit hokey. But Yoshi-Hashi, honestly, I'd like to see him go from this white and red to like black and white or black and red. Or black and red with a little bit of white here and there.
He likes green. I can see black and green.
Yeah, he likes green. How you know he likes green?
He keeps wearing, like, since he changed off from the loose explosion, he makes sure he's got some dark green and everything.
A little bit of green.
Yeah, like Coach loves orange. He's had affinity for green. I really think so.
Green is the adjacent color of orange. Hey, if you don't believe me, put it in Microsoft Paint and switch the colors. You know, it's Control A to select everything, and then Control Shift, and then I. You'll invert it. There you go. Lesson given.
But yeah, I think and maybe he could add some more drivers to set up for Karma. A nice DVD, some D.
Guys, I don't know. I'm annoyed about the DVD and others like that, but I guess that could be some other kind of yeah.
But like a nice DVD, I know, Burning Hammer, even though it looks dangerous as hell. You know,
Yoshi is short. Yoshi, yeah, he's short, and Yoshi delivers his moves. When he drops down, he tries to drop on his hip, on his side. So if he did the reverse Death Valley Driver, Burning Hammer or whichever you want to call it, it would not look dangerous, but it would look really good.
I guess I never see him as short because he's gotten so lean.
Yeah. No, he's short. He's shorter than Ishii.
He's not.
You got to look. You got to remove the hair.
I know, but even so, like he wrestled Ishii recently, and He doesn't. He's not. He's not short of Ishii. Ishii looks short, a little stocky fucker.
He like a little pit bull.
Yeah, a little brick with appendages.
YOSHI-HASHI would make a great heel. He has a great array of finishing moves. I mean, the lariat, karma. He has used the Death Valley Driver, but almost like as just a weird counter. You know, he's added the Brain Buster.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that in the past his three matches that I've seen. He's added the Brain Buster. He's utilized the headbutt. He won't do it at first. I think he just got infected by Ishii. You know, he needs to work on. Yes, you're right. He needs to work on that elbow game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's got a nice German suplex. It's not a deep bridge. It's not super high like Okada, which is kind of scary to me. I don't like seeing it too high when they hold him up high.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're gonna do a high one, hold him low.
YOSHI-HASHI's not the kind of wrestler that needs to be doing bridges though. He's
like a folder.
He's a folder. He's too mellow. This is gonna sound silly. He's too mellow for his age. He's young. He's mellow like Kojima and Tenzan. They're just like, hey man, I'm wrestling.
Yeah.
And YOSHI-HASHI's
oh man, Kojima ain't even all that damn mellow. He throw that Larry, you can hear that yell. You hear it.
But they got to get cranked up.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's like, hey man, I'm happy to be alive. Give me some bread. You know.
Kojima agreed with me that Tenzan's leg should get. He need to heal it.
Yeah,
I was like, man, thanks for agreeing with me. He agreed with me. I was like, man, I should have saved that tweet, but I was like, man, he responded. That's why I didn't unsubscribe from him on Twitter, because he responded. If a wrestler responds to me, I'll keep him. I done got rid of about 10 or 20 wrestlers.
YOSHI-HASHI is too mellow right now. The English commentators need to be more aggressive. It's more than just aggression.
You can look aggressive. You can, be angry. You can show intensity, and you can show authority in your moves. But if you don't have conviction, then it's obviously you're transparent.
Mm-hmm.
And he can show all that anger like he's trying, the yelling and stuff that he started doing. That stuff ain't, it ain't like he's been doing it all this time. All his yelling and stuff, that's still recent.
He needs an opponent. Remember when we first started watching and Evil's matches were abysmal? They were like watching paint peel.
He was still coming out of being Watanabe.
Yes, he was.
He was still coming out of that and trying to be Evil. He was finding himself.
And Tanahashi kept having matches with Evil, and they were painful to watch, but Evil progressed.
You could see it. And CJ ain't believe in Evil at first, but just saying.
Man,
and I was like,
them first few matches, man, I'm telling you.
I said it sucks. But the fact that they do suck shows how great he's going to be and never get the recognition.
The next
and that's
person,
true.
Hinade found his opponent. He drugged Ishii into teaching him how to be good.
And YOSHI-HASHI, he's gone through the Young Lion stage. He's fine in terms of himself and progression. He's a senpai to them. But, Ishii is his senpai, and Nagata is basically Ishii's senpai, but not so much.
YOSHI-HASHI needs an opponent who will bring it out of him. Who's another one? Hiromu.
Like Jazz brought it out of Trish Stratus.
Yeah, Hiromu was like in Mexico doing his thing, and then he started feuding with
Dragon Lee. And
that was some epic feuds that it pulled something out of Hiromu that he held on to and made his own.
Oh, he loves Dragon Lee. He can't help to say it. Put out Dragon Lee love or a heart or something.
So YOSHI-HASHI also, he needs that opponent, somebody who's gonna, I don't know,
that pulls out that aggression, that pulls out that literal fighting spirit, that guy that says, you're gonna back down and I'm gonna keep pushing forward. Therefore, if you don't fight back, this is gonna look real bad. Which is what Tanahashi did to Evil.
Which is what Ishii did to Hanare. Hanare, he's still in the Young Lion stage, but he's a force. When he gets in that ring, he is polished. He don't like he's gonna hurt nobody. He is wrestling with impact. He has got the crowd. He's got the Milano Collection Agency.
Yes, he's got it all.
What?
I don't want to, because we can talk about him now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, but he needs.
We can talk about him later. See, I'm trying to keep her on point because she wants to talk about everybody, and I'm like,
I'm just trying to give examples of what YOSHI-HASHI needs, so y'all can be able to line them up and see. Oh, I see what you're saying. He needs an opponent.
He needs it, and he needs it now. You know, and look, y'all. Do you think y'all are not a part of this conversation? Let us know in the comments. What do you think he needs, if you think he needs anything at all? You know, what do you think was a match that, you know, pulled him out, that showed how great he is or could be? I know in the New Japan Cup that just passed, I know Ishii tried to pull that out of everybody. Ishii, as crazy as it is, after him and Nagata was one thing. After that, Ishii was trying to pull everything out of everybody. He tried to pull that out of YOSHI-HASHI. He really did. YOSHI-HASHI was trying to deliver, but there's something in YOSHI-HASHI that just won't let him cut loose.
He needs to cut loose.
You know? A loose explosion? How about a hard explosion? How about a painful explosion? Because he needs it. And I'm telling you, I truly believe if YOSHI-HASHI was able to actually pull that thing, that it factor that's deep there inside of him, he was able to pull that to the surface, it'd be such a transformation. You'd just be like, whoa. In 3 matches, you'd be thinking this dude should be a champion. That's when you know they're doing something. But I can tell you right now, he doesn't look like championship caliber, not even close. He should be wrestling with the Young Lions. You know, and honestly, I don't even know about that, because the Young Lions show a passion that these veterans lost 10 and 20 years ago.
Yeah.
These Young Lions got passion. YOSHI-HASHI yells with the passion that these Young Lions express. And YOSHI-HASHI needs, as Cedra said, an opponent. That one person that he keeps going against that's going to bring it out of him. You know, yes, I'm saying this in various ways. I want it to sink in. We think, when it comes down to it, leave the rope hung move alone. First and foremost. 2, turn into a heel. And I mean a good heel.
Work on those elbows.
Please work the elbows. He's got that slap down.
You got to slap down.
And something else YOSHI-HASHI got, I don't think people acknowledge it. He's got a wicked running chop.
Mm-hmm.
That running counter chop, or even offensively, that chop is brutal. You know, he's lit people up, and you can see that one whip. And you're like, where'd that come from? You think about that chop, and he nailed him again. They kind of like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when he nailed Ishii with it, Ishii had to give him a receipt. And then YOSHI-HASHI didn't chop him anymore. I saw that. I'm like, I said, he ain't gonna chop Ishii anymore. And he was like, huh? And I was like, he ain't doing that no more. And he didn't chop him the rest of the match. Not like that one. He didn't get that running chop. That's a stinger. Mo Shizlak. He's like, that's the stinger. They don't let you use that no more.
And you know, now that I think about it, YOSHI-HASHI, something was going on, at least it's how it looked with YOSHI-HASHI right before he hurt himself. Before Okada decided, I'm going to be championship Okada again. Remember there was this beef between him and YOSHI-HASHI because something happened in the ring and they kept tagging up. And that was the whole, they kept tagging up, and that was the whole reason why YOSHI-HASHI was coming out to save him when he's getting attacked by Jay White after his match with Tanahashi.
Yeah.
Something was there because YOSHI-HASHI, he was showing anger. He was not just, he wasn't just passion. It was anger. I
remember we was wondering.
Pissed at Okada.
Yeah, I was like, are they going to turn him heel? And then it just fizzled out.
Yeah, after he fell and fucked himself up, it was just like he came back and he was standing up square one. It's like, oh man, square one.
And look, and I'm gonna tell you, look, this is, you know, we just want to hug YOSHI-HASHI. Mm-hmm. He hurt himself, and then he became basically a verbal meme. You know, when I forgot who threw him into the apron. It was like, I just YOSHI-HASHI. Yeah, I'm like, oh come on, dude.
I don't know who was it. Was it Tama Tonga?
I think it was Tama Tonga. It's a Tama Tonga kind of thing.
Asshole, so
yeah. We love some Tama Tonga. We love some Tama.
I like bad guys, if you hadn't noticed. I mean, I like good bad guys, not Triple H bad guys or Christian and Edge bad guys. I like good bad guys.
I pretty much like anyone that uses a Western lariat. What? Just saying. Move is fucking butter, man. That move is butter on wet ice. Damn it. That's
butter on Kojima bread?
Yes. Gonna butter your bread.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, this one right here is long. We went long with this one, but 5 or 6 minute intro and just going over every little aspect that we can think of. If you guys, if you want this to be shorter, let us know. If you think it's fine, it could go longer, let us know. That's all good. We're able to do whichever. We can do that. We want to cut it short, we'll jot this down like notes and just be like, yes, him good this, they good that, lariat nice, toe kick nice, headbutt nice, him good.
Good night.
That'd be it. So whichever you want, that's all good. But hey, look, do leave your comments and look, on minds.com, because I think this pretty much is over, don't you think, girl?
Yeah.
On minds.com, please, I'm asking, if you view it on minds.com, give me a thumbs up on Minds. Because that's the only way that it's going to get noticed there. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things on Minds, but I haven't found much wrestling, unless it's WWE. So if you could find me on Minds, links in the description, give me an upvote. Just go ahead, give it a thumbs up, please. Help me get noticed, help this get noticed, help us get noticed, and if you got your own, YouTube or Minds or something, let me know, I like to check it out or whatnot. I'm curious. So, let us know what you like. For the background, leave your comments below. Check out Minds. Check out my other events using Fire Pro Wrestling World. Check me out on Twitter at CRW717. All that good stuff down there and all that jazz. So, anything you got to say, woman?
Nah, it's covered it. We're pulling for you, Yoshi.
We are Yosh.